All right. I I'm done this game. I can't half-ass it, but I feel like sharing a few things I did in this game that truly made me compete with some big dudes. Really, I think it's just three things that I did that might be overlooked, but they do have quite the impact. Actually, four things. First off, I have to give all the credit to Optimus. Optimus, I think, is a is the best mech for damage. Like if you're facing a player one on one, if you're doing a boss, I just feel like he gives the most insane outputs ever. And like even just the other day, I was playing against Zeet. He's like 23 million, and I was like, I'm fucking him up. Like it doesn't make sense. But I looked at Zeet's upgrades and what he does, and it does make sense actually. So let's get started. Optimus is a Thunder mech. If you're a like unless you're spending like quadruple digits in this game, you're only gonna have a few S mechs. In fact, if you haven't bought an S mech, you should only have two right now. So what I recommend, at least in the beginning, and you can always switch this up, but base your stats towards your best mech's element. So in my case, Optimus is Thunder. My second S mech that I did, I got Thunder as well, so they could both profit. And then this guy's physical. Never really got a chance to do anything with him. But Thunder, right? Optimus is Thunder. So firstly, go into your attack modules. You want to start with the first line, Thunder damage. Get Thunder damage on everything. I don't care if what weapon it gives you, get the base set of Thunder down. And then once you get that down, then you can go back and start rolling for extra shit. But this can get so fucking expensive. Like, let's see if I can, like, for example, I got Thunder, but Iron Eagle is shit. Thunder Laser, that's garbage. Yeah, as you can see, Thunder, not Missile. So just get the base Thunder down is the point I'm trying to make. Very important. And do that with every mech for their element. So this guy's also Thunder. Put all Thunder on him. Ninja is physical, so put physical. One thing I wanted to show you is I put an energy on this. It's saying recommended. And it's saying recommended because I have Meteor Cannon equipped with. So really they all should be physical. But this is recommending energy, and I'll show you why just in case you don't know. Use. So Meteor Cannon. Meteor Cannon is an energy weapon, and because I have energy, because I have this energy weapon equipped, it's recommending energy. If I take it off, go back to here, and go here, energy is no longer recommended, right? I think that's important to know. And whatever setup you have on your mechs, like in your mech list, whatever setup is on them isn't necessarily what they're going to be using. But if you use your mech, you're always going to be using that elemental damage. So I just think stick to your mech's element. Secondly, pushing Thunder, I would attack percent obviously in chips is king. I want to improve my mech as much as possible, so I do mech damage and Thunder damage. Why? Because Thunder is my mech's element. Truthfully, I think this is the best setup. HP attack, Thunder, and mech for Optimus. But it can get costly, so I'm not saying... I don't think it's good to specifically roll for something. I think you take it as they come. So like I have defense here. I don't want defense. I'd much rather mech damage, but I got a defense and I thought, well, I'll make that work. And then I moved on to the next, trying to just get the basic 4. You know, so if I hit a weapon damage, if I hit a mech damage, if I hit HP, defense, attack, or thunder, I would pick it and move on just to get the basis done. And then you can get specific. And then lastly, hold on, let me switch my mech. Lastly, the last thing I did, and I think this is huge because it is a weapon upgrade, it is to choose your mech's elemental weapons. Wait, how did I say that? Sorry, I just woke up. Choose weapons that have the same element as your mech, right? So the 4 I have is Thunder Cannon. I used to underrate this. This is such a fucking good weapon. It really is. Like, I really like this weapon, and I found out about it too late, especially once you get it to gold. No longer decays. There's a 250% damage boost in the upgrades when you're playing. It's just a fucking monster. Then Alloy Shield is physical, but it's Optimus's linked weapon. I don't really know if it's good. The best thing about this, I think, are the alloy bullets, which truthfully, I'm not even sure how much damage that improves. But yeah. And then Lightning Shield, which is thunder. Thunder Spear, which is thunder. All of those are being boosted from every thunder damage upgrade you get from your mods and from your chips. So it's all working together. Every attack you have is being boosted by something, you know? Yeah, and that is basically it. Like, it's that simple. I feel those little things have like truly made me shine against players who've spent thousands and thousands of dollars. So yeah. Last thing I'll show you is Guild Boss. So the Guild Boss, I always fought the Guild Boss naked, right? Because again, here, I'll do an example. I'll do a Guild Boss with weapons, and then I'll do it without weapons to show you the difference. Hold on. Wait, it's been a while. What am I doing? Support? Yeah, no, that's okay. One other thing before I do the Guild Boss. I got these damage to bosses, and I locked them so I could know where they're at. But before the boss, I don't need defense, so I'll put that in. Damage to boss. I don't need HP, so I'll put that in there. And then do the boss, and when I come back out, I will take them out. And you might have damage to boss, like wherever you find a damage to boss. I don't know if I have any, but let's just say this was a damage to boss. I would lock it. So then I could find it easy, equipped it. Anyways, let's do the boss. With weapons. So this is not going to be the best run. Alright, let's bank on shield. Projectile. Alloy bullet. Thunderous. Let's do zap zone damage. Projectile. Thunderblade damage. Very good. Projectile, finally. Damage. I don't know how bosses go for you. I don't know if the thunder really slows him down. Oopsie. Slows him down enough for me. But don't worry about getting hit. Get as close. You don't want any of your projectiles to miss, especially coming from your mech. So that was a really bad run. But you can look at the damage. So I did 20 billion damage with my mech, and he only got a couple upgrades. He got one projectile upgrade. Thunder Cannon, I put a lot of upgrades into him. but Thunder Cannon really is good. Maybe I shouldn't have focused on Thunder Lightning Shield. But if you add all that shit up, it still doesn't, it's still less than what my mech has put out. Now, let's take all that shit off and fight him naked. That was a particularly bad run. I suppose it's good for me to illustrate why fighting the boss naked is good. Oh no, I took some CP loss. Now, boom. Now, all the upgrades are going to be focused on your mech. So you're going to get your mech to like 8 of 8, which is great. You don't want a bunch of 3 of 8s, 4 of 8s, if that. Projectile, Thunderblade damage. Projectile damage. Projectile +2. Ooh, I'm going to do the Thunder Sword and hope the tank comes. Alright, tank damage. Bam. This is pretty much a perfect setup. $116 billion. So I went from, what I get, 38. So like, let's just say I did 4 times the fucking damage. Like, come on. It's a no-brainer. But again, I've put a lot of investment into Thunder, right? So really maximizing his damage there. But even if you haven't, I mean, try fighting the boss naked, man. I'm telling you. Like, at the very least, put your mods to your max element and have a go. You'll probably do well. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, I feel like you guys know the rest. Is there anything else I can share? I don't think so. Yeah, that's basically it. I honestly, just what I've shown you, I've always thought is, oh, right. And then you go back to your chips, put your defense over your damage to boss, put your HP over damage to boss. But honestly, that damage to boss, like, I've hit over 100 billion without that. So it's just a little boost. It's not as crazy as you think, but it does help. But yeah, that's it. Great playing with you guys. I had a lot of fun. Maybe I'll try to unbind my account. If someone wants to buy it, that'd be cool. Or maybe I'll just give it to someone. You could make a email, a new email with a dumb password. Send me the email and password. I'll bind it to this account and provide. Actually, wait, let's look at that. Account. Abandon. What's that mean? You'll get 1 share of rewards if you quit. Proceed and quit now. Ooh, that don't sound good. Later. Change server. Join the community. Contact support. Let's see. Unbind account. Unfortunately, you're currently unable to unbind your account yourself. Please tap below and fill the request information carefully in order for us to help you. They're little scumbags. Like, they make so much money, and it's like, God forbid you sell your account or give it away to a lucky person. maybe if I'm feeling up for it, I'll go more into that. But yes, wonderful playing with you guys. It was a pleasure. Wish you the best in life. I bid you adieu.